FPL camper on the road, chasing points where dreams are sold.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is a team selection video for Game Week 14. We finally have a midweek deadline, the first one for this season. So there's no time for Game Week review, and thank God this is not a Game Week review, because that video would have just been me crying for 3 hours in the video, because I just had the most disgustingly disastrous Game Week, considering the context, obviously, since I started playing FPL. It was brutal, man. It was brutal. I'm gonna name this video Season Finished, because that's what it feels like. I know, I can see it already. A lot of people are gonna say, oh, overreacting, but you can change the feelings. And I've just never felt as bad in my FPL career as I had this weekend for what it turned out to be insane free hit. And those who didn't play free hit had an insanely bad outcome from the, the normal draft that we have. We're gonna look very briefly, because I don't want to get any PTSD. I want to move on as soon as possible, and I'm gonna try and enjoy the rest of my season because it's finished. But we're gonna look at briefly how the team did. I was very, 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 very down yesterday, but it's been the story of this season. Completely different compared to last season. Last season, I felt like I had a lot of luck through the entire season. I finished 4K at the end, but this season is just, it started well, and then I'm just been going like downwards and downwards. Yeah, it's I don't even know what to say. I'm just speechless. But let's just go to the fantasy app over here, as per usual. Oh, go to fantasy, and as you can see, 35 points. Ironically, the average is 35, but that free hit, I've seen people on free hit with 90 points, 85, 70, 75. I've seen teams who had Foden, Dango Tara, Gakpo, Thiago, and the likes of, Martinez and some Aston Villa assets in defense. It's just disgusting. Straight down disgusting. My rank has more than doubled. I think I was 103, 204. K. Which, it doesn't feel as bad compared to how bad this game week was for me. But yeah, it's just so many mini leagues I've dropped. In my own league, I've dropped number 9. Oh, not even going to look at that this game week. But anyways, let's just jump straight into it. Dubravka came in for Pope, the first surprise of the game week. I heard it on Twitter that he might not start, but I was like, whatever. I decided not to play the free hit already. So if Dubravka comes in, Dubravka was on a clean sheet until, that penalty on the 80th minute, and then Brentford went on and scored 3 goals after that. So ended up on 1 point. Disgusting. Richards, 1 point. Disgusting. Crystal Palace. I rate Crystal Palace, but they've run out of steam. They have run out of steam. They need a break or something. They need something, because they're not looking good. They got beat by Man United. The Man United didn't even play good. They didn't even play good on that second half. Crystal Palace had nothing to give. Nothing. No reinforcements from the bench. Nothing. They had run out of steam. Man United didn't even... They got 2, lucky goals, and they weren't scintillating, but they beat them. Van Dijk with a clean sheet. Probably the least expected thing in this game week. The clean sheet for Liverpool. But they did beat West Ham 2-0. Gakpo scoring at the end just made it worse, because I knew a lot of people had brought him in free hit. Ugh. Okay, whatever. Timber, 2 points. Arsenal conceded, which was a surprise after Chelsea went on down to 10 men. I thought, here comes the clean sheet for Timber. But no, they scored the first thing in the second half, Chelsea. And yeah, the game ended in 1-1. Has rattled a lot of Chelsea fans on Twitter, I see. But happy to have Timber. I wasn't expecting a clean sheet in this game week, if anyway, so it's fine. Buemo, the whole midfield is just the story of the season. This midfield has been the story of the season. Look at this. Binary system. Buemo, 1 point. Ismail Assad, 1 point. After the faith I've shown in this guy. Kept him. I've had Ismail Assad since game week 1. I've kept him through this injury. He returned for me against Liverpool, which I was super happy, and I bragged about it in my video. And then since then, he's done fuck all. Look at this. Look at this. Where do we start? So Liverpool, 11 points. No, he got 7 points against Everton as well. Okay, everybody brought him in. And then 8, 2 points. 9, 2 points. 10, 3 points. 11, 3 points. 12, 3 points. 13, 1 point. Came off the bench, injured, not going to play anymore. And even if he comes back, he's going to go to AFCON, so he's a sell. At least I'm happy I have 3 free transfers. I just, I didn't even want to pile in free transfers. The problem is I just don't know who to bring. Honestly, I don't like any player this year. I don't like any FPL assets. Nothing. Same with Semenyo. I would have sold Semenyo ages ago if there were many options. Like every season, I feel like there's, you know, oh, you're waiting for someone like and thinking, is it a priority? Should I take him -4 to get him in? This season, I've rolled up to 3 free transfers because I just don't know who to bring. I mean, we're literally gonna get 5 free transfers in 2 game weeks time, and I already have 3, and I have to use them, and I just don't know where. Well, Saudi's making. Oh, Pope, what? Pope went from yellow flag to or 25% chance. So there you go. I guess I'm gonna have to sell Pope. Jesus, fuck. Okay, that's 2 transfers gone. Semenyo again. Every look. For how long have we said, oh, if it's not West Ham at home, if it's not Sunderland away, and now it's like, if it's not Everton and Chelsea at home, 2 home games. He has been shocking. Should we count? Okay, 18 points. That's the last one. Game week 7. 8, 4 points. 9, 3 points. 10, 2 points. 11, 0 points. 12, 0 points. 13, 1 point. How, man? 52% owned. Still. Shocking. Saka. I don't even know what to say with Saka. 8.7, 3, 3, 12. That's Sunderland match. 4, 5. I mean, he keeps returning small, like, Jaka points. But it's just, again, who do you bring, though? Haaland, Captain Blank. I don't give a shit. Voltemade was happy. That at least, because the whole week I planned to sell Voltemade for Thiago. And I did not. Thiago went on to severely punish me. The only silver lining that I have is Voltemade at least scored 1 goal, less than half the points, but 2, he's got 2 home matches and good ones because, you know, Newcastle are finding a bit of form. Tottenham home, Tottenham are just looking horrible. Thomas Frank looks like he's going to get the sack soon if he continues like this, and then Burnley at home, and then Sunderland away. So it's a good run of matches, while Thiago has 2 away matches, starting with Arsenal this game week, and I think Tottenham away next one. So I was happy. That's why I kept Voltemade. I didn't make that change, and I'm happy he scored. Mateta again, yeah, he scored a penalty at the retake. Oh my god. At that point I was like, is my luck that bad? Is my luck that bad this season? What have I done to the football gods to deserve this? It is what it is. Jaka on the bench with 5 points. You know, when I needed Jaka last game week, that's one of the only game weeks he didn't get any DEFCONs or anything. He gets an assist this game week. What can you do? It is what it is. Now let's look at the team, how it's looking for this game week. So I've got Pope, or I don't got Pope for Tottenham at home. Now I need to figure out who am I going to sell Pope for. Because Dubravka is playing Crystal Palace at home. That I have no idea. That I have to do research on, so this is not going to be helpful. Because I did look at the goalkeepers, and I just didn't like any goalkeeper. I don't like any goalkeeper, because I don't like any defense. Except Crystal Palace and Arsenal. But I don't want to bring Raya. It's so expensive. Anyways, we've got Richards, Burnley away. I mean, I'm hoping they get some rest, Crystal Palace, and they pick up again because they're looking tired, man. I've got Virgil, Sunderland at home. Wouldn't be surprised if Sunderland wins the game or gets a draw or scores, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not complaining. Timber, Brentford at home. Expecting a clean sheet, but you never know. Thiago probably going to score a penalty. Jesus, he scored like 500 million penalties already. I've got Buemo, West Ham at home. I've got Semenyo, Everton at home. I've got Saad, Burnley away. He's gonna get sold. I've got Saka, Brentford at home. So very good fixtures. If my midfield doesn't return this game week as well, I'm just gonna lose it and probably drop this game. It's not for me. The luck is not in my side this game week. I've got we have some coffee drying up. Oh. Nice. Got Voltemade, Tottenham at home, as I said. I feel like he's become a bit of a differential. Oh, 19%. That's not okay. I didn't know he was that highly owned. Mateta, Burnley away. The fixtures after that get difficult, so I'm probably going to sell him. Let's see. And I've got Haaland, Fulham away, captain, but I don't think I'm going to captain Haaland. I just haven't decided who. Maybe I'll captain Saka. I'll make that call on Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm just the deadline is tomorrow, is it? Yeah, Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So I'll make that call tomorrow because I just don't know. Maybe I'll captain Haaland because probably a lot of managers are going to go for Bruno Fernandes, which I don't have, or Saka. And, you know, Haaland does that sometimes. You know, blanks an easy game at home and then goes and scores away in a more difficult match. So, yeah. Now let's go to transfers very quick. So, Saad. It leaves me with 7 million in the bank. Now, if we go to 7 million... Let's just put here 7 million. Save. And then we go to total points. So we've got Declan Rice, who I could bring. Because I only have 2 now. After I sold Gabriel, I have 2 Arsenal. I've got Declan Rice. It could be an option. And have that. But I just feel like long term, his returns are not gonna be consistent. He's not gonna get an assist or a goal that often. Well, who has? You might argue. I mean, he's up there with points wise. He's, you know, top of the table. Bruno Guimaraes, 6.6. The fixtures are good. Again, there's something about getting defensive midfielders or center midfielders that just doesn't excite me. But maybe I should think about it. I mean, he's been, he had a couple of big returns. Maybe that's what's inflating. He had the 14 points against. Other than that, one double digit, 2 double digit, 3 double digit returns so far. Shit, I have to go again. No, just go here. And Minta, that's the one that I'm most interested about because Enzo, as well, is tempting me. The problem is, again, Chelsea fans. Oh yeah, we're gonna win the league. Oh, if you didn't have the red card, we would have beaten Arsenal and we would win the league. Arsenal doesn't scare us. Just all this talk, like, it's just, oh my God. Look, they beat Wolves and Burnley. Now they think gonna win the league. But Leeds away, it's okay. Bournemouth away is not an easy match. I wouldn't be shocked if they lost one of those. And then Everton at home, could bring him in then. But by that time, I would have to sell Buemo because he goes to AFCON, so I might bring him then. I feel like, I have to do this every time. I feel like Minta I'm the most happy with. Villa home, West Ham at home. Those are 2 good fixtures. Villa, they found some form, but they're not convincing. So, wouldn't be afraid to have Minta. So, he's going to be most likely the one coming in. And then, going to keep the rest of the team like it is. And I just like to have most of the home matches. It's only Mateta and Richards who have an away match. But now it looks like I have to deal with the goalkeeper as well. Jesus. I mean, who would I bring? Let's go. I can't bring a Sunderland goalkeeper. Raya is way too expensive. 5.9, and they're starting to concede Arsenal as well. They conceded last 2 matches. I know they don't concede a lot, but Pickford again. Henderson. Do I go double Crystal Palace? Martinez, their matches, I would love to bring him, but the matches are not. Brighton away, Arsenal home, West Ham away, United home, Chelsea away, Arsenal away again. So that's not a good run. I have no idea. I really have to do some research on this because where was it? Vicario, no way. Sanchez maybe. I mean, Sanchez is 4.8 now. Maybe I'll bring in Sanchez because, as I said, I know the fixtures are not great, but no one has great fixtures. Leeds away, fine, they could get a clean sheet there. Bournemouth away, unlikely. Everton home to get a clean sheet. Newcastle away, unlikely. Villa home, Bournemouth home, maybe. City away. They have a mixed bag of fixtures, Chelsea. You know, it's not easy. They're gonna drop some points in this run. They're gonna concede some goals, so. But I still feel like for the price, it's maybe one of the best there. Considering that their defense is okay, and he's gotten like I think he has one less clean sheet than Raya, anyways. So yeah, maybe I'll do this move. I've got 1.1 in the bank. Could I update Xhaka? 6.2. No, not worth it. I'm probably gonna roll that transfer. So I did some planning the other day, and I had some interesting thoughts. So if I bring Thiago off of those two fixtures, he's already increasing price. Fuck. He was 6.3 like a week and a half ago, and now he's 6.7. And it's probably going to go to 6.8. So if I bring him in, I would have money. Yeah, I would have more than enough now. Maybe because I dropped Sanchez. To bring in Cole Palmer. Because he's back from injury. I mean, maybe not now, but, around that Everton at home could be nice. But then I would have to sell Mbeumo anyway, so I might have to do it instead of Mbeumo. Could I do that? How much money would I need? No. How much is Palmer? Yeah! Shit! So I could have both Saka and Palmer. Ooh! Well, this if, the likes of Thiago doesn't go up to 7.5 by that time. But this is looking interesting, to say the least. Let me fix this chair. Yeah, I'm liking this. I am liking this. But for now, for this game week, most likely it's going to be just Minta. And this is the problem with I can't bring in someone more expensive now, because that would block me from getting Palmer. So if I bring the likes of Enzo, for example, or Neto even, or Foden, by the way. Oh my god, I know Foden increased in price, 8.1. I mean, honestly, like, this, I don't know who I would call more knee-jerk than this. Just look at this. Game week 1, 0 points. Okay. 1 point, 0. 12, that's one game, okay? Man United at home. Man United were so bad that game, I remember. Okay, 12 points. 3 points, 1 point, 3 point, 3 point, 1 point. And then 3 points, 2 points, and then 15 points. Leeds. So the only other game week where Foden has returned was game week 4, Man United at home, 12 points. And this is the second one, 15 points against Leeds at home. And they've got Fulham away, which is not an easy fixture. Sunderland home, okay, but Sunderland, they're a tough cookie to crack. And then Crystal Palace away, another tough fixture. They might drop points in both of them, wouldn't be shocked. And then West Ham home, okay, good, but you can bring him in game week 16 if you want for this run. Forest away, Sunderland away, that's a difficult ground again. Chelsea homers, I don't know. I'm not even considering Foden. I saw that it was increasing in price last night. I'm like, what the hell is happening? But yeah, I'll leave it with there. As I said, most likely going to go for Minta and Sanchez on goal. I do have some options, as I said here as well, but I just don't know who. Because even if you go here, so excluding Semenyo, who's been shocking for a while, all of these are under 7. Rice, Bruno, Minta, Bruno Fernandes is a good shout, but I just don't have that money to bring him in now because I already have Mbeumo and Saka. He would ruin I would have to shift some other players else. Eze, too expensive as well. Gakpo, No, he wasn't playing well, even though he got a return. Neto I like. He's been pretty good actually lately, but it's just the rotation and everything with Chelsea. Enzo again goes on dry spell. DI is same. Like there's no really good players out there. Dango have difficult fixtures. Otara. Yeah. It's just nothing. Dewsbury Hall has been returning, but they lost 4-1 at home. Rogers, a lot of players brought him in free hit, blanked. There's just no one. So maybe Minta. He's not amazing as well, but just for the sake of, it's good value for money, I feel. And it would allow me to do those moves that I said. Mateta to Thiago in a few game weeks and bring in Palmer for Mbuemo. When Mbuemo goes to AFCON. So that's it for me. I hope that helped or gave you some ideas of what I'm planning to do. I mean, the season feels already just, meh. I make 2 steps, no. The opposite of 2 steps forward. I make 1 step forward and 2 steps back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back every game week. So let's see what this game week is going to bring. Midweek, there might be some rotation. Be wary of that. So have some players on the bench that you know are starting. And yeah. That's it. I don't know what more to say. I'll see you on Thursday for another team selection because they're coming thick and fast. And very good luck to you. And again, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos and help us grow. And I'll see you on Thursday again for the next team selection video. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.